Welcome back to Secrets of Sarmanath, everybody. We had a nice break, and we are about to get into some initiative. Let's roll that initiative up and fight these hippogriffs that you have not successfully gotten past.
Lame.
Alright. Initiative.
Alright, 6 for Sandbar.
2!
14 for my hippogriffs. 2 for Tom. Ooh, still working off that drunken stupor. 15 for Rose. Janlar also with a 14. And Goric has nodded off and fallen asleep somewhere in Sarmanath. Excellent. So, that brings us to Rose. Rose, you have whipped yourself out of this levitation spell across onto the cliff face up above with the hippogriffs. They have, like, freaked out, gotten very aggressive, and you can tell that they are displeased with you. What do you do?
I just do this. And I cast invisibility on myself.
Oh!
As I slowly disappear from the head jump.
John Cena!
So I'll do that, and I guess I'll move slightly, like, you know, like try to stealth slightly away from the position I was just in. Just a little bit, you know, I'm not going to run past all.
Go ahead and move yourself where you want to go. And nicely done, yes. All of you see Rose just turn invisible as soon as she lands. The hippogriffs screaming and cawing in their angry way. Which leads us to the hippogriffs. They begin flying
I go first
up.
because I have a higher dex.
Do you have a higher dex?
Yeah.
What's your dex?
I have a +2, they have a +1.
Excellent. Janlar, you go first as the hippogriffs begin circling up in an angry pattern. What do you do?
I'm gonna stop. I guess I'm stop concentrating on levitate so I can concentrate on Tasha's hideous laughter, which I cast on. Actually, I don't know if that's yeah, it's a concentration spell.
It is a
I'm
concentration
gonna cast
spell, yes.
Tasha's hideous laughter on one of them.
Okay, which one?
Furthest one to the right.
Okay, excellent. You cast Tasha's hideous laughter. This will make a wisdom saving throw, I believe.
Succeed on a wisdom saving throw, yeah.
Which it fails. And begins to erupt in cacaws and roll around on the ground. This thing is having itself a good time. We will give it this indication. It lands and just erupts in a flurry of and seems to be lost in its own little bird brain.
Perfect. Good job.
All right. The rest of these three begin flying up in a pattern. They circle once around, looking for Rose, and then turn to the other one that has drawn their ire, Sambar, and will dive down to attack. The only one that can reach you after making a full circle, however, is this one right here. It swoops down and will make 2 attacks at you. The first, it comes raking in with its eagle-like claws, which is a +5. With an 8 to hit, which obviously can't pierce through your leather armor as it glances on by. It then will peck down with its beak, attempting to bite at you. With an 11, also coming up short. The other 2 are following in its path, but after making one full circle around where Rose used to be, they cannot make it to you in this round. Which brings us to not Janlar, because he just went. Sambar, you've just been like attacked. This thing is flying past you in your face. What do you do?
Does it give me disadvantage if I fire at it with my bow?
You are in melee combat with it, so yes.
Okay. Well then I would...
I don't think technically the hippogriff would be or laughing. I just looked at Tasha's hideous laughter and it has to have an intelligence score of 4 or less. Or if it has an intelligence score of 4 or less and isn't affected, it
Griffins might actually be a 5.
They're 2.
Really?
Depends on what he put on his end. Maybe they're
Alright.
extra
Unless he's
smart,
got
I think.
super smart hippogriffs.
And so what are you doing, Sandbar?
I guess I'll stab at it with my spear.
Okay, you get
I
your
pull out.
silvered spear out.
Yup, I'm gonna give it a good pokey poke.
All right.
14.
14 does hit
Fucking get stabbed.
for
Hold up.
10 points of piercing damage.
Oh, no.
This
Oh, yeah,
thing.
right.
You thrust true and withdraw your spear in a font of blood, as it is definitely hurt and feeling the pain there. What else are you gonna do in your turn? Or is that all?
That's it. I'm not gonna action surge. I'm not gonna blow my load in the first round like I normally do.
Okay, sounds good. Which brings us finally to Tom. You've seen this attack happen. What do you do?
I'm gonna run forward 5 feet for some momentum, and I'm gonna
Okay.
chuck a javelin at this guy right here.
Okay.
So that's d20 plus 3 for a 16 to hit.
A 16 hits.
Okay, so d6 plus 3 now because I have high strength. So he takes 4 points of damage.
4 more points of damage.
Bonus action, I'm gonna call down a spiritual weapon. So the spear comes down from the sky. To,
All right.
right
Before your spiritual weapon even needs attack, though, the combined damage of your javelin attack and the spear fells this lead hippogriff. It falls out of the sky and lands dead at Sambar's feet.
Okay, in that case, the one that I'm going to do spiritual weapon on is this within. Oh, easy. Yeah, this guy right here. I'm going to bring down the spiritual weapon on him. So that's 1d8 plus 3. Oh, wait, I have to make an attack roll first. Right.
Yes, you have to make an attack roll.
So that one's going to be a plus 5, right? Yeah. So that one's a 14.
14 hits.
Okay, so it takes 7 points of damage.
That's a shitty spear. I don't want that one. There you go. There's a spear for you. That does 14 points of damage, you said?
Yeah, or no, 7 points of damage.
7
with a
points of
14.
damage. All right, your spiritual weapon comes cascading down from the heavens and strikes the hippogriff next to it. It takes that damage, and it is now Rose's turn. Rose, you're invisible up at the top of the...
Right.
You're up at the top here, invisible. What do you do?
Can I disengage from the griffin that's still up on the ledge and try to sneak into the cave?
You're invisible. No disengagement needed. You
Right.
walk past the hippogriff, and you are in a cave. You see in front of you a large kind of natural cave, and there are 3 griffins that are standing on their hind legs, kind of peering outside, almost human-like, as if they're waiting, listening, watching. Behind them, you see a man who is dressed in long kind of black robes, and there is a chain embroidered across the arms on either side. And he is working next to a pile of viscera. And there seems to be bodies of all kinds, just kind of like piled up here, seemingly killed by the birds of prey and brought to him.
Greg,
Yeah.
this is not the romantic hippogriff adventure I had imagined in my dearest druid heart, okay? If I come into this cave, the last thing I want is a pile of corpses and the dude with the chains, okay? I just wanted to make this very clear. I'm gonna turn the fuck around and I'm gonna walk the fuck out of this space.
Looking for some baby hippogriffs, but no.
Oh my god!
I was gonna make friends.
I would have called him Larry, but no, there we go.
All right. That is your turn, Rose.
This campaign is breaking my heart.
Are the eggs behind him?
Oh yeah, right. I couldn't see them because the pile of corpses was just too stacked, you know? Too high.
Is there someone behind you, Millman?
Chandler.
My
what do you
brother
do?
is putting guns in the gun safe.
Okay, because like they're occasionally like flashing into frame, and it's like a horror movie because I see like a little bit of their body show up at a time, and then it goes away again. It's like, am I about to see him get murdered?
No, you're just high. It's all good.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
Janlar, what do? You've seen a beast felled by Sambar and Tom's combined action. Two more aggressively protecting themselves. What are you doing?
I'm gonna attack one of these. The one that's this one's been hit right here. The one I'm pink, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna cast. We're gonna go with a firebolt. Cast a firebolt on it.
All right. Please roll the hit as you out some fire. 13 does hit. Please roll some damage. 10 points of damage.
Like that.
Alrighty. That is enough to fell this guy. Your firebolt erupts and strikes this creature dead in the square in the chest. A ball of flames wraps around it as it falls on the cliffside here, dead before the.
And you
Before
hear
the drop
Samba
off.
like, not the feathers.
Anything else you doing with your turn there, sir?
No.
Alrighty, that is the end of a Janlar there. So, this hippogriff here continues to roll around, cawing mercilessly up to itself up on the edge of the cliff.
Greg, did you hear me?
I did.
Okay.
And this one here is going to fly down here and attack at Sambar with its claws and its beak. A 12
Sorry,
to hit
small
you
boy. No.
with the claws and a 12 with the beak. It cannot find purchase on you. And that is its turn. Which
right.
brings us around to you, Sambar. This thing has flown down to try to hurt you. What are you going to do to it?
I'm gonna two-handed this time jab him.
All right.
16, does it hit?
16 hits.
Fucking take 11 piercing.
11 piercing damage. Plah. You strike into the torso of this creature. Blood comes oozing out, and it cries a weakened cry. That brings us to Tom, I believe. What are you up to?
How do I get the spear to not snap to grid?
Hold Alt.
Alt. Yes. Okay. Spear kind of like points toward its next victim. Wait, it can make it 20 feet, right? Or it's 20 feet away. Damn it! Okay, never mind. The spear points toward its next victim and spends its turn almost getting to the griffin, but not quite making it.
But not quite making it.
I think it's
All
actually
right.
here.
Okay.
And then Tom is going to run, so I can go 30 feet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to go right here and cast Shield of Faith once he gets here.
Okay, you enrapture yourself with the glowing shield of your faith. Perfect. Which brings us to Rose. You've gone in and looked at the horrifying scene inside of this cave here. What are you doing next?
I'm going to walk back out and attach a rope to this log here and then let it down the mountainside.
Okay. A rope suddenly spawns off the top of this log here, trailing down. The rest of you in the party see this rope magically appear. What else? Is that all you can do with your turn?
I think that's all. I'm just gonna press myself against the wall here. That
Okay.
seems good.
You invisibly press yourself back against the wall and get out of the way. Rope now attached. Janlar, there's one hippogriff caught in the thralls of your magic, and another attacking Sambar, and a rope that has magically appeared. What do you do?
I'm gonna continue to attack the one attacking Sandbar. This time with Ray of Frost. in order
Oh,
to-
thank God.
All right, you should
I
please roll the
apologize for the
hits.
first one. I didn't even think about it.
19 hits.
And it is slowed by 10 feet.
All right, it takes 3 points of damage, and it is slowed by 10 feet. It seems to be in a very bad way. It will immediately fly up and away from Sambar, provoking an attack of opportunity.
Oh, thank God. I was going to say, please let me stab him in the butt.
Butt stabbing is available.
In the butt, crit.
Oh my goodness!
Wait,
Almost
that's just
crit,
a
but
hit,
that's it,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just realized what I said.
Before he gets away, you spear him through the backside, and he falls dead at your feet, unable to go wherever it was that was in his birdie eye to go.
As long as he doesn't fall off the cliffside, so I'm just gonna flick him onto the path, because it'll make it easier to retrieve these feathers later.
You flick him onto the path. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Is that your turn?
That's his turn, not mine.
That's his turn. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's your turn.
Alright, I see that one on the ledge still coring and having a good time.
Yep.
I'll drop the spear and pick up my bow, and I'm going to do a sharpshooter shot at him.
Okay, please roll to hit with advantage as it is incapacitated.
Oh, yeah. 24?
That hits.
Take some real damage.
I love how you said that.
19 damage.
24?
19.
Like, does 24 hit?
19 damage. Your bolt flies true, finding the neck area of the creature and cutting it off mid horrific screaming laugh. And it falls dead on the ground and silent.
You just hear me go, "I'm sorry, Rose. I didn't want to do it, but they started." And it just echoes through the cliffside. Where is Rose? If I
That's what I'm going to find out.
If it's still my turn, I'll move 30 feet up the path
Yeah,
towards
you're
the right.
effectively out of combat at the moment. You find
Cool.
yourself standing.
So we're all, I assume we're all moving forward then. If you want to
Yeah.
just drop turns for a second here.
Yeah, turns dropped at the moment. You've all found yourself out of combat.
So the spear's moving forward like this, stops probably like right around here, going up the cliffside, and then we're gonna climb this rope up.
Yeah,
Sure.
do you want me
Yeah,
to go-
I'm
I'll
standing
go
there.
first, I think, because I have a plan. It's not a good plan, but I have a plan.
I don't
Right.
like the sound of this. I'm gonna get
Alright.
burned.
So I climb up the rope, and I assume Sambar's scrambling up after Tom. But Tom gets to the top, and looking into this cave, do I see that scene of like creepy dude with chain arms and Griffin?
You
walking
can't
in?
see that far in through the dimness of the cave. You're out in.
Well, I
the
would have
bright
also
lights and you're
stopped you
looking.
as soon as you reach the top of the rope, right? Because I'm there, and you just feel like a woody hand on your shoulder, I guess, and I would like stop you there and whisper in your ear, and I would say, "There's somebody. Shh. There's somebody in there who controls these creatures." And there were 3 griffins in there, right?
There were.
3 or 2? Yeah, I said there are 3 griffins in there, and 1 dude, and a large pile of corpses.
Of what?
Corpses!
Oh, so he's a bad person. Let's go kill him. Rose, this is going to be great. It's going to be come. It's going to be great. Hurry up, Sambar. And Tom's going to start like scratching for the cave entrance. Once he gets kind of close, he's going to break into a dead run and just go charging into this place.
Whoa! All right, you break into a dead run and charge into this place. Let me see if I have an archived map here of where we're going.
Chandler, I'm not leaving you behind. I said I would be your meat shield.
Dungeon of Death and Doom. Do I still have that JPEG somewhere?
I don't actually have this one, but I do have this old
I do have
cave.
Temple of All Dooms.png.
Question
Let's,
is,
I love
let's
corpses.
return to this cave real quick.
Okay.
This is
Oh,
a
we love
different-
that place.
Yeah, this is a different cave. But for our intents and purposes,
Oh, I like
You
this new
all-
health bar. That's fancy.
yeah.
The one the sandbar has. Why are there more? Wait, where are all these sandbars coming from?
I don't know, but I've now ascended.
Oh, this is an old school token. Back when I only had 20 HP.
Yeah, I just upped mine.
Yeah, you can mess around with these all you want. So, as you arrive into this cave, we'll only deal with this. We'll only deal with this first kind of area here. It doesn't extend farther than this for this new cave's purposes. And what you see standing here in front of you are 3 griffins that have been standing, watching, and waiting for you all to come in. As you burst into the room. The dude is behind them.
How far behind them?
Only a matter of a few feet.
Perfect.
And
So Tom, is there like a place where I know he is on the map?
yes, I'm pulling him out as we speak.
Okay.
What is it that you intend to do here?
Well, I need to know which griffin I'm going to run up to, but I'm basically going to run right up into one of their faces and cast Radiance at the dawn.
Okay, you run up and cast.
Okay, so I run up to like
Radiance of
this
the
one
Dawn.
right here,
Excellent.
and then that's not a pillar or anything between us, right? Right here.
We'll call that the pile of bodies.
Okay.
It's a pile of viscera.
So
that
I run
he's
up
working
here,
in.
and this should be plenty. Oh yeah, no problem. He's in range, and I
Yeah.
cast Radiance of the Dawn.
Okay.
So all 4 of these things need to make Constitution saves,
All right.
or take half to take half.
Okay. All
2d10
4 will make
plus-
Constitution saves.
And then also, if there's any like darkness, including magical darkness in this cave, it is banished.
The only darkness that was in this cave is just the natural gloom
Okay.
of the.
So
of
it's
the cave.
lit up like there's pure sunlight in
Okay,
here.
pure sunlight just runs through this cave, and the creatures here all save. We get
3 passes and 1 fail.
yes, unless this guy has negative con. He does not. He just has normal con. So yes, so the griffin here is going to fail and take full 14 points of damage.
Okay.
The other ones will all take half. So as this happens, the guy turns around from his pile of viscera. You see hands dripping in blood all the way up to here. It seems that he was putting them together in some kind of large construction. You see sewing and binding of these bodies. He says, "Did you slaughter my pets already? You shall pay with your life!" And I believe all of you should roll initiative as we have
All right.
burst into this cave.
9.
We nailed it. Well done, Sam.
Nailed it.
I turn to you and just high five, bros.
Right.
Oh,
In slow motion, though, because our initiative is so
Our
good.
best initiative is of 9.
Oh my goodness. So the Griffins will go on 18,
Tom just
Lovely.
fucking dies.
and the other guy will go
Roll
on
over to me.
20.
You fuck.
Oh my god, Greg, please. Got us some slack.
So he calls out and says, "My beast will kill you. You'll pay with your life." And he points at your direction and says, "Kill him first!" and casts a spell attempting to mark you with magic. Please make a Constitution saving throw.
Pass.
15. All right. You feel the mark that he tries to place on you burn on your skin for a moment and then dissipate and fail as you are unmarked by his magic. But then these 3, well, this one just turns around and starts clawing at you. This one moves forward, and this one will rush
20
up.
AC for all of them.
20 AC. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, they all.
Boy,
get to
am I
roll-
glad the tank is back. Oh, man.
Watch that. No, they're all gonna hit. They're all gonna hit.
I had
Just
a rough time when you were gone.
One
the
miss.
claws miss.
There's
the
one
beak
hit.
hits. Claws, beak,
Oof.
claws, beak. 2 beak hits. So
That could be bad.
You will take.
I could just die right here.
You're at full health though.
Okay, I guess I won't like die outright, but I could go down.
So the 2 attacks together deal 15 points of damage to you.
I'm up. I'm
Yes.
up. For now.
as the beaks just bite in, ripping and tearing at your flesh in between crevices where your armor fails. Which leads us to you, Tom. You were the first to react after these creatures come to rip you to shreds. What will you do?
Okay. What's the best way that I could do this? How much damage does this do? Hold on.
Could just explode.
Huh?
You could just explode. You are all about this fiery death sort of dealio.
Well, I have some fiery death planned. Let me check something really fast. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray and fire all 3 bolts at this guy right here.
Ooh, okay.
So each one makes an attack roll, and every hit is 2d6 fire damage. So I'll go with 3d20 plus 5 for the attack rolls. Just plus 5 each of them. So 19, 7, and only 1 hit.
Yeah, only 1 hit there.
So he takes another 7 points of damage.
He takes 7 points of damage.
Should I have my spiritual weapon moving up too? Because I would have had that thing trailing after
Yes,
me.
you can have your spiritual weapon here.
All right, it's gonna break through and
pull it
stab this guy
over from
too.
the other screen real quick. Hold on.
I forgot about it when we went to the new map.
I did too. Elemental cave. Boom. No. Elemental cave. No. Okay. Copy. Paste. Boom. I thought I could just drag it onto the map, but there you go.
All right, I'm gonna have this thing like fly up to the guy. And
does he have
stab him in the
disadvantage
face.
because he's in melee range with the griffins? Chat is like exploding.
It's not. It's a spell attack.
Tom is making a ranged. Tom is making a ranged spell attack. You do.
Do ranged spell attacks have disadvantage?
Yes. You
I
do
walk back
technically
that
have
Scorching Ray then.
So roll 1 more d20 to see what happens to that 19.
Well, I was gonna say, could I walk back the Scorching Ray? Because I have other options if I'm gonna take disadvantage.
Sure. I didn't catch it, so sure.
Yeah, that's my bad. I didn't. I
Yeah.
thought it only applied to.
I should have explicitly called that out, but you were right.
Okay.
I got you, chat. I got you.
You were
In
you
that
were right.
case,
You were right.
so I only take an attack of opportunity if I leave the threat of the thing that I'm fighting, right?
Correct.
So like I could walk around these things, and as long as I'm still in range of them, it's fine. Only this one will get the attack of opportunity.
Sure. Show me the path you're looking to walk here.
Basically between these two, right here, and just like walk right.
Yeah. Yeah. So you would stay in their threatened squares.
Okay.
I would allow that.
I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna cast Burning Hands, assuming I don't die in the process.
Alrighty.
Make that
this
one
thing-
attack.
A 20. That
Hey!
hits. Hey!
I'm gonna go down here.
So it does 2d6
Okay, I'm probably gonna go
8.
down. Yep, I am down on 0.
Oh, down you go.
Oh,
All right.
lordy, lordy.
Your spear disappears as Tom goes down. All right. That brings us around to Janlar. It is your turn. What are you doing?
He's still standing, the wizard,
Yep. Well, whatever he is.
whatever he is, yeah. I'm going to cast Ray of Sickness on. Actually, how far am I close enough? How far is he?
How far is he? He is from you 70 feet.
Okay, so I guess I would have to move up. It's how far is it? I think it's 60 feet.
You can move 30 feet and take an action.
Yes, I gotta get up to. But I'm encumbered, so I can only move half that, right?
And you can only move 20
I thought
feet.
I'm carrying your shit.
I'm still encumbered.
Really?
You can move 20 feet then while under the first level of encumbrance and still take an action.
Okay. I'm gonna move up to here. That should be close enough that I can cast Ray of Sickness, I believe.
All right. Uh, 24 hits. For 12 points of damage on this guy.
And then he
Alrighty.
needs to make a DC 13 con check or be.
A con check. Okay.
For those who do not memorize the handbook, What does being poisoned do for me?
18.
It means that he has disadvantage on all attacks, and I think he has disadvantage on attacks.
Well, he makes his save and avoids the poison status. But yes, he would have
Cool.
disadvantage on attacks and I believe skill checks. So, anything else you're doing with your turn there, Janlar?
I can't move anymore, so no.
All right, excellent.
I'm
That
praying
brings
that my tanks come up.
that brings us over to Sambar. You've
right.
seen Tom valiantly go down in a hail of griffins. What do you do?
I'm like, oh, the drunkard, and I just pull my bow, lean right back, and take a shot at the evil dude.
All right, please roll to hit.
Come on.
22 hits.
21
You're using
damage.
your sharpshooter?
Yes.
Nice! 21 points of damage.
So he's taking 28 total because you walk back the other thing that I did since I went for a different spell. So he took the 7 from the initial.
He took the
opening.
7 from the initial, but not from your orb. That's right.
Not from the whatever scorching ray. He didn't take
Yeah.
that.
Okay. All right. Then he still lives barely. Your
that's good.
shot takes him down to one knee. He holds his like chest where the arrow hit him, bleeding out.
Well,
a
does that
little.
count as him being prone, so I have advantage as I second win and fire again?
No, you'd have
Uh,
disadvantage.
You would have
You'd have disadvantage if he goes
no.
prone.
No.
He does not lay prone on the ground. He simply goes down to one knee. You do not have
Oh, good. Oh,
disadvantage.
good. A second shot.
24 hits him. For another 19, he
Yeah.
falls dead. The arrow this time piercing him through his skull, clearly lying motionless on the ground in front of you. Excellent. That is the end of your turn, I believe, unless you have some more movement you want to use.
I let out a mighty bleat, and I will move my last 10
Can
feet.
you
to
demonstrate your mighty bleat?
I cannot do a bleat. I'm a dragonborn, all right? It's
All right.
not a thing.
All right, fair enough. All right.
I'll
Excellent,
work on it
Sambar.
though. Give me next week, and I'll give you a mighty bleat. I gotta listen to
Excellent.
some deer calls, all right?
Rose, you saw Tom go down to the onslaught of griffins. You saw the robed man with his bloody arms go down to the arrow fire from Sambar. What do you do?
So when he commanded the griffins to attack, he cast a spell, but I didn't see him use anything to command them, right?
No, it was a verbal like, get him.
Right. And now he's dead, and they haven't changed at all? They just look exactly the same?
No, the griffins have not changed in appearance since his death.
I'm going to... Hold on, what is the range on this? Cast Healing Word as a second level spell
Okay.
on Tom Lightbringer. Because I don't want to attack them just in case they turn... Just in case they turn friendly again.
All
You know,
right.
you always have a chance. I never give up.
That is 2d4 plus your casting modifier and healing there. Excellent.
Oh, 7. It's not very
7
great. but,
points. So
you know, you get it.
Tom, your eyes
Oh, hold on, that's the
spring
first-
open.
Oh, 3? Oh, it's 3 plus 7, right?
It's
Is it
10.
3 plus 7? Yeah, it's 10. It's 10,
Okay,
actually.
I'm not used to the way this rolls. Okay, 10. That makes sense. That's 1d4. That's 1d4.
Exactly. The
plus-
D4 is for higher level, and
Yep,
the below
yep,
is
okay,
the normal roll
yep.
plus my wisdom.
I see how that it decided to roll it. You get 10 points of HP, Tom. Your eyes spring open as
Okay.
you're lying on your back, staring up at the.
So
I guess,
I'm gonna stay still for a second and kind of let
Yeah.
Sandbar take the attention. And when I get a chance, I'll like start crawling backwards a
All
little
right.
bit.
Well, you can do
melee
that on
range.
your turn.
Yeah.
Perfect. So that's a bonus action, Rose. Do you have anything else that you want to do?
I'm going to... Well, like, how far can I... If it's just a bonus action, I can still use my action to run, so I'm going to run over here.
Okay.
And I'm going to raise up my arms.
Whoa! Okay.
That's all. Like, I'll try. Rose is trying her best. She's already lost like 4 of them outside. She's not ready to give up on 3 others in here. So.
Okay. That brings us to our dead man. He's dead. And the Griffins.
Yep.
It is their turn. You ran up with your arms raised, like, oh! I think you're trying to. It wasn't really your. You kind of used your action to run up here, but it seems like you're trying to calm these things to make them not fight you. Go ahead and make a animal handling check, and I'm going to give you disadvantage because these have been trained from birth to follow orders.
Oh my
you're trying
god!
to calm them.
They have been goddamn trained, of course. What else? There we go.
Come on,
Give
double
me-
crit. Double crit, come on.
Oh, no, the Griffins
It's
are
a 20
not.
out of 8.
The
I'm gonna
Griffins
get
are
wrecked.
not going to be very happy with that. So,
That's fine.
these two here that you've run up to with your arms wide are going to make their attacks at you. One with their beak and one with their claws. The first one is a 9 to hit you, and a 19 with the...
Another 19 hits.
Alrighty, so that is... You got the easier one there. 1d8 plus 4. You take 9 points of damage from him. The other one... Oops, nope, not that roll. The other one attacks with a 25 with its claws, and a 15 with its beak. So
The 15 is still a miss.
The 15 is still a miss, so you will take only one more. This one is with the claws, though. 2d6 plus 4. You take an additional 4 points of damage to go with the other 9.
That doesn't make sense.
This one here.
Yeah, that didn't work. No, that's D.
Oh yeah, it failed. The die didn't roll.
D2d6. Yeah, it's D2d6 what you rolled.
It didn't roll anything. It just
12 points of damage.
Lovely. Thank you.
You could have taken the 4, y'all.
Love you, Sean. Very good.
I wouldn't
Great.
even noticed.
Best day of my life.
This one here
So
turns
that goes
away.
on top of the 9, doesn't it? Okay.
Yeah.
Fucking 21. Greg?
Hey, I went down.
I'm at 2 HP.
This
You
Griffin
take one
turns
more,
around
that's all you're getting.
And will strike Sambar, who ran up next to him. So that is with the claws. That is the beak. The beak gets
Give me
Sambar
that baking.
for d8 plus 4. Sambar, you take 11 points of damage as it tears into you with its beak, which does bring us back to Tom. Now you've seen your friends run up and get attacked here.
Yeah, all these griffins are not paying attention to me anymore, right? So I could like crawl away 5-ish feet or so. Not too much issue.
Yeah, I'll let you get away with that.
So I'll do that, and then I'll stand up and I'll say, "Rose, run away!" And I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire right in the.
I didn't know you had that in
damage to
here.
her, but she has to get out so that she doesn't like get mega exploded next turn.
All right. Everyone.
So everything
Fairy
in the
Fire.
area, which is going to be the 3 griffins and Rose, need to make saving throws or be marked by Fairy Fire.
Dexterity
It's a dexterity
saves, correct?
save.
Yeah. So a 16, a 17, and a 5.
You're not gonna hit Sandbar with it either. I feel like Sandbar's like right on top of this Griffin.
No, I'm marking the edge of it so that it doesn't get Sandbar very specifically.
You could do it like this, right?
Yeah, 20-foot cube, so I'm just trying to get all the griffins in there.
This.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then Rose will be marked 2, but I think Rose moves before the griffins go next, so it should be okay.
I like cat. Where you cast it right now, so I would be in there, right? So I'll still roll the dex save.
Yeah, you
make
need
the
to
dex
roll
save.
the save.
I was kind of hoping you wouldn't run up right there,
It's
but
6.
All
So wait,
right.
what-
I fail. I am gloriously sparkling right now.
You
yeah.
are.
So
You and this griffin right here are gloriously sparkling, while the rest seem to have shrugged off the fairy fire.
all right. So any attacks against that griffin are at advantage.
Correct. I will
You just
mark
see
him.
Sambar's eyes grow really big, and he's like, "The Spriggans really are magical."
Excellent.
And then I have a
It's
bonus
always
action.
What can you do with your
I think I'll
bonus
put
action?
Shield of Faith back up because I'm probably gonna have to get back into the combat here.
All right, you put Shield of Faith back up. Perfect. That takes us to Janlar. You've seen Tom go down, back up, a field of fairy fire sprayed across the battlefield. What do you do now?
1 second. I think is Shield of Faith concentration? I feel like it is.
Yeah,
Because
it is.
Fairy Fire is 2.
Oh, Fairy Fire is concentration?
I think. Hold
no,
on, let me
it's
check.
just an act. Oh no, it is You're right.
It
Never
is
mind. I don't
concentration.
feel the faith.
You would have fooled
Yeah.
me there. I didn't think Fairy Fire was
I
concentration.
did not expect that either.
Yeah. All right.
Well,
no
let me
Shield of
tell
Faith
you,
for
most of the druid spells are witch. Otherwise, I would verify every
Good
single
catch
time.
there. My 2E brain was not gonna call on that one. All right.
Yeah, me either.
Janlar, what do you do?
Which one is Fairy Fire?
The one with the pink dot on him. The one right here.
And
One
me.
in front of me.
And her.
Okay. I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna attack the one that hasn't been Fairy Fired. Because I'm assuming Sandbar's gonna be able to take the one that's been Fairy Fired down.
Okay. So you're gonna take the one that hasn't been hit by Fairy Fire, which is one of these two. The one in the middle over here.
I'm sorry, I'm having trouble telling which one. This is the one that's Fairy
So
Fired.
this
right?
guy's got a pink dot.
Oh, okay.
Right?
I'm sorry. Sorry, the
And
pink. I
this
couldn't tell
guy
what the pink dot was.
doesn't,
Looked
and
like
this
it.
guy doesn't. Right?
Yeah, I'm verifying now.
That guy. All right, sounds good. What are you attacking with?
Ray of Sickness again.
Ray of Frost. Roll to hit for me.
No, sorry, Ray of Sickness this time.
Ray of Sickness. Okay. A yellowish, sickly light flashes from your hands. Please roll to hit. A 23. It strikes the creature. You see its feathers
in these
begin to
rolls.
molt and turn awful gray. It must make a wisdom save?
Con.
Con save.
13. And it takes 12 damage.
It saves versus poison, but it will take the 12 damage. This one was hit the most by the radiant damage earlier, but it's still okay. Alright. That is Janlar's turn. Sambar, you have this newly fairy-fired creature right in front of you. What do you do?
Oh, he's going to taste my spear. And swappa! 24 to hit.
24 hits.
Hopefully it doesn't do the... Yeah, there we go. 9 piercing.
Alright. You stab this creature. It begins to bleed and is wounded and cries out in your face. Ah! What do you do?
I strafe around it here, so I'm supporting Rose.
Try to
And
block
I just
Rose
like-
in.
Yeah, that's always good.
And I'm gonna second wind as well. While I'm
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and second wind.
get a deep breath. Hoppa.
Oh, you dig deep into your reserves, finding your fighting spirit, and it rushes through you. Your adrenaline kicking in. You feel like you can fight
Mighty
longer.
bleed.
Nice.
Yes.
Very good. All right, Rose, you are fairy fired and surrounded by griffins and Sambar. What do you do?
Well, my day has suddenly turned pretty bad. So I think I would like to disengage, Greg, if I can.
All right.
And then I would like to leave a little trail of fairy sparkles behind us. Behind Jenla over here.
A little
with a very
fairy
heavy
dust
heart.
just runs away. All right, excellent. You disengage past Sambar, and Aurora pass. Excellent. That brings us to the
Hide behind 7 HP's 7 HP Jenla. I'm like, hello.
that brings us to the Griffin's turn. This one here is not currently engaged. It's going to fly up over this pile of viscera, and it will strike down towards Tom here. This one here is going to turn to fight Sambar, and this one is also going to fight Sambar. It seems like the most reasonable thing.
Did the
to
one
do.
that just disengaged from Sandbar take an attack of opportunity?
It was
He
not.
wasn't in range.
It was not
Actually,
in range with Sambar.
Does a spear have reach?
A spear
It
does
might.
not have reach. It is 5 foot
Oh.
reach. So we're gonna get 2 attacks on Tom here. Beak, claws. The beak hits you.
Beak hits. So let's see what happens.
For 11 points
down
of
again.
damage. Hey, and then we're gonna get some attacks on Sambar. Beak, claws, beak,
Oh.
Claws. So the claws hit you with a
3.
25.
Yeah, 3 attacks hit me.
3 attacks hit you?
I have an AC of 15. I don't have new armor.
I'm starting to feel like
Oh, okay. With an AC of 15, only 2 attacks hit you.
3.
3, 17,
16,
25.
17, 25.
I don't see a 16 on my list here. I see an
the
11, a
very
17,
It's
a
the final
25.
one.
Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, so you got 2 claws and a beak then.
Yeah. Please don't kill me.
This is the 2 claws.
Oh my lord!
And,
Oh my
and the
lord!
beak.
Thanks.
So that's 39 points of damage there.
I'm down.
Okay. And that is their
Hey, welcome to the club, Millman.
So,
Oh,
that
it's
brings
not
us
big.
around to Janlar. You've seen both of your fighters go down to these griffins. What are you doing?
I'm gonna cast Shatter.
Okay.
10-point radius right here. So I'm hoping that should be able to hit all of them, but not Sambar. I'm not sure.
So it's got a 10-foot radius. You're
That
gonna
would hit
cast it on
Sandbar.
this square here. That would hit him. You're gonna
What
want to
about-
cast it this square right here.
That would hit me, I think.
Yes. This square here is what you.
What if I go a little lower down here?
So you're going to have 10-foot radius from there. So you're gonna have like. That's 10 feet, 10 feet, and then. 10 feet is this way, right? From your 10.
It's a 10-foot radius circle. It's not square, but it's
And-
close enough.
5, 10. It's going to affect roughly that box. Obviously in a circle.
Yeah.
So you want to start that like here. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. What is their save versus your shatter?
It
Con?
is. Let me just make sure, because I don't trust myself ever. To Shatter is. Con save, yeah.
All right. Does a 12 pass or fail?
12 passes.
Okay, so one of them passes. The other 2 will take full
Wait, your
damage.
DC is 12?
Wait, sorry, you said. Sorry, I thought I was reading the 15. You said 12?
12.
No, sorry, 15.
All right, they all fail. Please roll your damage. They will take full damage. $20 points of damage. Whoa! This guy who's taken the most damage goes down. That is a dead griffin. These 2 take 20 points of damage. Just in pain. They seem to be like clutching with their claws towards their head, all very human-like, clutching at the ears. As this one here that's taken the most damage is died. All right. Excellent. What else are you gonna do with your turn, sir? Is that all?
Sorry, seeing the other 2 didn't go down, I'm gonna start. Shit. I don't have my backpack on me. I'm gonna start.
You're the tank now, Janlar.
I'm starting.
Just
You're
don't take
backing
14.
out of the cave, is that what I heard?
As far as I can. I mean, I can only do 20 feet. So.
Alright, you move 20 feet towards the cave entrance. Excellent. Rose, you see Janlar's mighty magic shatter one of the griffins and it falls dead. The 2 other are hurt. Your 2 friends are down. What do you do?
If you want to
I'm
just
gonna
pick me up
cast-
so I can go down again, I'm happy to do that for you.
Oh,
Yeah,
Sambar.
yeah, Ace.
Real quick, Rose.
Oh, you gotta roll,
Sambar,
right?
it's your turn.
Oh,
And
death
Tom,
save.
it's your turn. I need death saves.
Come on, crit.
Wait, don't I go after
I'll let
the order? Oh, wait, no, I went.
You go
Wait.
first among your party order.
Yeah, I go
The
after the
Griffins
Griffins,
got you.
right? I pass.
Both of you
Wow.
mark 1 success. All right, Rose, what do you do?
Okay. off we do to do some druid magic, I guess. I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Tom.
Okay.
Add a second level spell again.
Okay.
So that is 2d4 plus 5. Or 8. Oh god.
The little
Okay.
vine reaches up and touches Tom once more through the cave floor, raising you back up to 8 hit points, Tom. Please
And
keep
then.
your... Oh no, you only have a
sorry.
success, so you're fine. You don't have to keep anything.
Yeah.
Continue, Rose, I'm sorry.
And I would like to turn into a black bear
Ooh.
Oh.
and rush forward and move in front of.
Oh no.
Well, let's see how it goes. Move in front. I mean,
takes
this was
burning
my
hands off the
idea, so I'm
table.
gonna. You can still fry me.
Alright.
You already verified me, so. By the way, that's gone, right? Since you lost concentration on that,
Yes,
can we agree?
yes, he lost concentration when you went unconscious. All right, you are now a bear. Rar.
It's a really small bear.
It's only a medium-sized creature. You have to get the next size class.
I just
up.
think it's funny because it looks smaller than our character tokens.
It does kind of, yeah. All right, that is your turn as you run up in bear form. Do you want to roll your bear HP for us? No? Okay. You can keep that secret, I guess. Then that will bring us back around to the griffins, then.
I gotta look it up, Greg. Just give me a goddamn second. As soon as they hit me, I'm gonna let you know.
I'm sorry, okay.
It's hard buying a druid, okay? It's not that easy. You're like, yo, can you roll this? Can you tell me? I have like 50,000 sheets open.
All right,
It's like,
all right, my
have you
apologies.
seen numbers? That's what I feel like. Oh my god.
All right. So these griffins here, they don't know Tom's back up yet, do they?
Probably not.
So yeah, I'm
haven't
gonna
gone yet.
assume both of these things see this bear rush forward, and that is their new target. So
Let's roll some terrible HP, people. 22. That's okay. I can live with that.
So
Or die with it.
I'm gonna roll their attacks in mass here. They're at +6, so it's a 22, a 17, a 22, and a 13.
Oh, so it's all. It's just give it to me straight.
Okay.
There's no chance that you got knocked. I can't imagine.
Alright, this is the first 2 attacks from the first one. 21 keeps you up. You still have 1 bear HP. And then if both attacks hit from the second griffin...
I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna be unconscious.
you
Yeah.
get 22. So 21 will carry over from the bear
Lovely.
HP.
I'm not dead, but I'm unconscious.
Okay. Rose,
What's your max? Is it 23?
23.
Okay.
Rose becomes unconscious.
Then you took like 5 more damage. You would have died outright.
Oh yeah. What does it really matter? Is the question. I don't think anybody's gotta, We'll see.
Yikes. Yikes. That brings us to Tom.
Okay.
What do you do?
You have to be weak.
We gotta hope for some luck here, because which one of these looks more wounded?
This one here that was once fairy fired.
Yeah.
Okay, he's gotta die. So now I'm gonna cast that spell that we were nagged on earlier, because I'm not in melee with anything.
You're not in melee with anything.
All right, we're gonna pull out the. I can do it one at a time, right?
Yes, you can. You can dictate
Okay.
which target each beam goes to.
Well, I know. Can I do it like one at a time, see what happens, then
Yes.
do another one? Like, can I fire them in succession,
Yes.
essentially?
Yes.
Okay. So first one goes to the wounded guy for an 18 to hit.
Yep.
Each one does 2d6 damage, so he takes 7 right there.
7 is 3 shy of death.
Second shot is a miss. Third one is a hit.
Okay.
So as long as I don't roll snake eyes. Okay, he goes down.
That is a
One
dead
down.
griffin as 3 bolts of light shoot forth from your hands,
With my
killing
with
it.
my last first level spell slot, I'm going to use Shield of Faith, and I burned 15 feet of my movement, but that's fine. I'm just gonna walk up 5 feet here
Okay.
and get in the melee with this guy.
All right. Shield
roll a
of Faith
20.
and melee. All right. That is your turn, Tom. Janlar, it is your turn. What do you do?
Turn
Sorry, I'm
around.
trying to learn this spell that I haven't actually learned yet. How does sleep work in 5e? I'm trying to figure it out.
Sleep rolls a number of hit points, right? Based on the level of the spell that you cast, and it affects every creature in the area based on their hit points, starting with the lowest value first.
So if I cast sleep in this area, it would technically put Tom to sleep first, and then
Very likely.
Very likely, seeing as he's gone up, down, and back up multiple times.
put 5d8. I feel like it's got to be close. I did 20 damage to it.
Just firebolt it, dude. Just kill it.
Firebolt's not gonna kill it though. It's only gonna do D10.
But hold on.
It's low.
Is it that low?
They're all
It's
injured.
20 feet though. You can just put it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's taken at least 27 damage already.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna just move up, and I'm gonna cast sleep like center over here or something. So as far as I have to. So
I think it's a 20. It has 20 feet range, right? So you could.
And then I'm assuming I can cast sleep still. So this is one of those spells that I read from the book.
Oh.
That's kind of why I don't know how to use it. And so my question.
You've read sleep from the book. You can cast it as if you have it memorized.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yes.
So then I'm gonna cast sleep on it.
All right. Please roll 5d8. Actually, no. You read this from the book. You have this memorized as if it were a 3rd level spell. So please roll 9d8, since this is coming directly from your memory of the book.
Alright, well that's gonna work.
32 HP. So how many hit points do you have, Tom?
I think I'm out of range of it because he wanted to center it away from me.
Alright, fair enough. 32 HP is enough to put this to sleep. It falls asleep on the ground in front of you. We're gonna stay in battle order for a moment here because we have some down party members. The next to act would be Sambar. Please.
How long does sleep last?
Should we roll in secret just so people don't matter who they res?
No, I like to have.
Or do you
rolls
not
at
mind
the
the death saves? Okay.
No, I like the rolls. I don't hide any of my rolls. I don't expect you guys to hide rolls either.
Okay, here we go. It's my turn.
Yeah.
I mean, that's sweet one. Okay.
All right, that's one fail and one pass for you. Rose, you are. Yes, you are next. Please roll your death save. That's one pass. That brings us back around to Tom.
Okay, how long does sleep last?
10 rounds, basically.
Okay.
It's a minute. I believe.
We're going to attempt to do medicine here then. I don't have it as a proficiency, but I do have lots of wisdom.
Please don't kill me. Medicine is it, isn't it?
No, it's wisdom.
Is it? Okay.
What it says on my character sheet.
Medicine
That's
is
good.
wisdom in this
That's good.
edition. I have often argued it should not be, but it's tied to like survival and stuff. So
It's
that's why
because
wisdom.
wisdom is such a useless stat that they don't know what to do with. Like there is a reason they did willpower for a while. I don't know why they brought it back.
I think 2E healing, some healing stuff was in base. Is that right? Maybe anatomy or something. I don't remember.
I don't know, but yeah, some things were Anyways, point is, I'm gonna go up and
You're
Sambar.
gonna try to commit medicine here.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and patch up Sambar's wounds.
All right.
I'll probably like. I probably don't have bandages, so I probably like rip off some of his clothes underneath his armor.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he has.
Don't you have spare the dying?
Oh wait, I think I do actually.
What the hell? You've
I
been
do, I
talking
can't spare
about
the
this
dying.
for hours.
Spare the dying.
Dying, and that's why you didn't take medicine, because you won't need it, because you have spare the dying. Now we're dying and you're not using it. Are you kidding? Get
Thanks,
your
Faye. You're a better cleric than I am.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
Okay, so over the next 2 rounds. Over the next 2 rounds, I cast Spare the Dying on both of them.
All right. Crisis averted. Sambar
I
and
say,
Rose, you are
Janlar.
both stable.
Let's club this thing to death really fast. just back it. Let's drag them away so they're not in like the collateral radius, and let's just play a quick game of whack-a-mole.
Does it? It wakes up if we damage it.
Yeah, let's just kill it before it has a chance to do anything. Stay out of melee. And I'm like, you ready?
Yeah. I mean, if he's gonna attack it, I'm gonna get
And then
ready.
I'm gonna try and club the. I assume it's an auto hit for the first one.
Yeah. What it usually has you do is roll at its AC, with advantage for being incapacitated and knocked down, and any hit is a crit. If you want, we can avoid that, and we'll just have you roll normal damage.
Nah, I'll just roll.
All right.
Any hits a crit?
Any hit's a crit, because it is incapacitated.
I hit with a 16, I assume.
All right. Yep. You hit.
So d6 plus... Oh, no. 2d6 plus 3 now. So it takes 10 more points of damage.
10 more points of damage. You club it over the head with your mace. Its eyes kind of open wide as it has woken up. All right. I guess roll initiative against the griffin that you have now woken up.
When he's doing that, I would be attacking with rays.
I did try to synchronize them, so I assume he gets his initial attack.
all right. Janlar, you were prepared for this. You can get one prepared action off. Ray of Sickness 14 hits.
Oh, shoot. Whoa. What was that? Raw.
Does it auto fail a con save if it's asleep?
Probably not.
Not a con save. Something like a dex save or something that you would actively do, maybe. But your body is
point.
like constitution is the same regardless. 13 points of damage is
My last spell. That's
20. You are exactly 1 point of damage short.
All right, initiative.
Yep.
There's that 5.
You are
Oh my
1
God.
point of damage
Janlar,
short.
please.
All right.
8.
Hey, that's a 15. This thing has +2 dex. It goes to 22.
Oh, Greg, I swear to God.
Greg, before
Oh my
before
God.
you even attack, let me just tell you right now. Flashbang.
Flashbang! All right, you interpose
disadvantage
your
on both those
divine light. All right, we'll roll these individually since they matter. That is
Oh my
a
God.
13.
Okay, that's disadvantage.
A
Disadvantage.
13 misses.
Can you stop it with the 20s, Greg?
Next attack is a 25.
I said, can you stop it with the 20s?
All right, roll your damage.
All right, how much do you have left?
I have
Oh my
8.
God. I
All
got
right.
it.
You're dead.
Oh, you go
right,
down
oh
my God,
with
no.
9. Janlar, it's your turn.
You got this, dude.
Wait, you only got hit with one of those?
You only
I
got hit
by
with
one.
one.
Oh, so you're knocked though, right?
I'm unconscious, but I'm okay.
Okay.
He's only okay if you kill it, though.
Yeah, I'll see you have to
gonna-
medicine me.
I'm going to waste all of these spells that I've learned from this book. I might not get to use them ever again. I'm going to use them.
All right, Magic Missile is a 3rd level spell.
Who
You
thought
kill
that
it.
would be the
You
spell that
don't. You
saves
don't
us all?
even have to roll damage. A flurry of magic missiles come erupting out of your fingertips, as just more than you know you could summon on your own, as they strike true on the griffin, felling it as it dies. We're staying in combat order for just a minute. Tom, please make a death saving throw.
Here you go.
I swear to God, if he crits.
One fail.
One fail. Griffin's dead. You two are unconscious. Janlar, Tom's bleeding out. What do you do?
I'm going to try to commit medicine.
Oh God,
minus
please.
1, it's definitely going to be.
I commit the heinous crime of medicine.
Yeah. As I do it, I think about how he got me trapped in an alternate realm. And
Oh, you stabilized
You
Tom.
spitefully saved Tom's life.
Janlar,
Oh
you
my God.
have rescued the day. Your 3 companions are stable. Gorik is asleep somewhere being an old man.
do I have to do
You
it for all? Shouldn't I? Don't I have to roll for all of them?
The other 2 have had Spare the Dying cast on them. They're
Oh, okay.
stable. All of you, please roll me d4 to see when you wake up with 1 hit point. 1 hour.
Chandler is gonna
Okay.
draw on Tom's face in invisible ink.
All right, so in an hour, Rose, you wake up with 1 hit point, and you see Tom with invisible ink drawn. You don't see it. You see Tom and Sambar knocked out. After another hour, Sambar wakes up, and after another 2 hours beyond that, Tom, you finally regain consciousness. Is there anything that you want to particularly do in the hours that they were unconscious? Besides draw invisible dicks on Tom's face.
This is your time to loot all the money.
No. I'm just gonna. Actually, I have. Do I do it? Should I waste my alarm spell too? Or should I just.
I imagine you're going to take a long rest here next to this pile of viscera. So
I think you should loot the dead guy. Just saying, and put it in my bag before Tom wakes up. And then takes the gold
All
and
right.
spends it on booze.
you
and
know
not
what,
his.
guys?
I'm gonna
It
wait
doesn't.
for Rose to wake up. That's what I'm gonna do.
All right, you guys wake up. It doesn't sound like you have a plan of what you want to do in the next 4
Yeah, I don't
hours.
want to. No, I don't want to do anything till
Yeah.
they get up.
So
So-
I think this is probably the best place to end this session. You four are waking up from your wounds and your battle, and we will pick up what happens next week. And we'll go from there. So I'm gonna give a quick shout out here before I start calculating XP, and then I'll tag it on to the rest of you. Thank you all for coming and watching. I hope that you enjoyed this session. It was a slower one, but I think it was a boatload of laughs. I enjoyed it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
had a good chuckle. Good chuckle.
I've accepted that we're a pretty dysfunctional party in many good ways.
I will. Yeah, we are, aren't we? Today's my birthday, and so after the stream here at 6 o'clock, if you guys are in the Portland, Salem-ish area and want to come watch a movie with me, come hang out. I'm going to be at the Bridgeport Theater about 6 o'clock. I'm going to go see Detective Pikachu at 6:45. If you're interested and free, whatever, I've invited everyone on the Discord and on the streams. You guys are welcome to come. If you're not, no worries. I'm going to do some XPs now. Why don't we go to Rose? I don't hear from you often during the shout-outs. Shout yourself out. Tell people what you got going on.
Right. If you would like to contact me and tell me how terrible it is that I'm better at other people's spells to save my own life, you should absolutely tweet at me at Feyama.
No. Please give her credit. She plays my cleric better than I do. I appreciate that.
The 4 is the actual number. I'm on Twitter. I also play. I actually play a cleric on Fridays on Koibu's Twitch, which is a lovely place where you can find lots of good old VODs with Greg and Sean as well. If you're interested, and maybe even some of Millman if you catch some old shenanigans episodes.
If you get some of those old episodes where I fight with a box of chicken, yeah, you do.
Exactly. Yep. Otherwise, I'm really happy I did not die, and I feel very discouraged to ever try anything druidic again. But I probably will, because I'm like a
Oh, I'm sorry you got
optimistic person.
discouraged.
So, fucking hell. Man, I got wrecked. Okay.
You're like, I love nature, and Greg's like, what about piles of mutilated bodies?
It's like I said before, it's always beautiful on the outside, and then inside is always like a dark, rotten core. That's like Greg's world.
It's
It
why
really
I
is.
eat everything.
It's like, oh, it's magical and beautiful, and then it's like, oh my god. Yeah. Great. I love it.
She'll find an oasis, and he'll still find a way to make it like fueled by the depths of hell.
Well, it's gonna be an oasis, but it's actually a pool of acid, and there's like skulls on the bottom, and just like that.
It drains the life force of all the lands around it in order to sustain itself.
All right. Anybody else need shoutouts? Because I've got some.
For me, I now live a life that some might refer to as being a hermit. If you play Final Fantasy XIV on the Genova server, you can PM me, but I probably won't respond because I don't talk to people. But I'll be here again next time.
I'm proud of you.
Jesus
Fits me
Christ.
in my heart places.
Right.
Blazers
Dan?
Game 7 tomorrow. Warp City.
Alrighty, I got a couple. If you haven't already, go over to Slapdash Studios and check out the League of Ultimate Questing. You don't even have to listen to it. You can just go to iTunes and the Google Play Store and rate that shit 5 stars. It's awesome. But if you do have the time to watch it, make sure you go and tune in. I think they're on episode 13 or 14 now, maybe even 15. I'm like 1 or 2 episodes behind. It's awesome. The first starting stuff, you get a nice feel for the characters, and now they're doing actual League of Questing stuff. It's really actually interesting, and I found that the DM keeps the whole world really fresh, and the ads. If you don't listen for just the show, just listen for the breaks and listen to the made ads for fantasy things, but in a modern style. So they're explosions and shit on TV, but to your ear brains, and like it's awesome. Like I just listened for the ads. Like I'm really excited when like we'll be back in a second after this break, and then it cuts to like recorded ads, and that's what I enjoyed that more on my plane flight than watching movies and listening to the podcast itself. So go watch it. I got you, Mel. All right. Or you can catch him on Orcs. I actually haven't looked any of that, so you can let me know. But for me, if you enjoy seeing my face and seeing me do all shenanigans stuff, you name it, I probably have butchered it in some form. You can catch me over on Twitch. It's Millman. I managed to steal that from somebody who didn't use their account. Thank you, Twitch. And you can catch me on Twitter under the same thing, all that other jazz. And normally on Sundays, I do 2 other D&D sessions, but this week it is Mother's Day, so I'm going to go see grandparents and stuff apparently soon. So I won't be in any more games today, but I will be on later on this evening or your early morning if you're in the US. Thank you. There you go.
Awesome. Well,
Got it
perfect.
all.
I love the fact you got Mike's plug in when he's not even on the show.
He
Like,
messaged me and he was like, can you like,
Oh, I was hoping you were just doing it as like a as like
that
a
would have been
thing,
hilarious if you
as a
just did
goof.
it. All right, so I want all of you to take home 586 experience for your fights today.
Level.
Hey, Janlar, what does that put you at XP wise? Because I should be even with you.
Just enough to level.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. What's the total?
Gonna add it up right now.
I don't know what the total is, but it's enough to level.
6,026.
Sorry, what?
he messaged me.
6,026.
6,026. Thank you. So we're all level 4 now?
5.
5? I didn't do my last level up? I've been level 3 this whole session.
Wait, weren't we 5,000? Hold the phone. Weren't we 5,940?
That's what I had. I had just under that, and I came to 6,100.
Oh, no. Never mind. Hold on. No. That didn't add in right. Sorry. 6,526 is what I've got.
Yeah, you're a bit further than me, and I've got
Let's see.
6,100.
5,940 plus how much was it? 8?
What's the next level?
586. That's what you should come up with today.
586. I have 6,526.
Yep, 6,526. Sorry. For some reason, it didn't count the 5 when I typed it in first. So it just
What's the
added.
next level? So I can be excited too.
Hold on, let me look at the experience tables really fast. Because now I don't know either.
Yeah, so
I
it's
The
The next
6,500.
level 6,5. 6,5.
Sorry, what's everyone's total experience
400
at?
XP short.
We're so bad at math.
On.
I put it in chat. That's what we have. Like,
Okay, and then we're all level 4 now?
No, we're level 5.
5.
Okay, so I level up twice. I should
Sean,
have
I'm
leveled
gonna
up
have
the
to
start of
start
the session.
taking like your character sheet from you, like every
Well,
week.
no, because I wasn't here before. I didn't realize that they leveled up.
yeah,
before.
yeah, that's
Awesome.
true.
You know, if you had rolled some HP, you wouldn't have been at exactly 0.
Yeah, maybe this fight was hard for you because you weren't the level that you should have been.
Let me make sure I'm right. And I actually
All
was
right.
out.
You did. If you look at the
No,
Discord.
no. No, I was right. I had myself at 4th because I had the right number of spells, so I just level up once.
Okay. All right.
Okay, we're okay.
Everyone, let's roll some HP and get out of here. What do you say?
This is so important.
I don't
It's
level
really
up,
important.
so sad
Who's
face.
first? Show me
I'll
these
go.
HP rolls.
Woo!
4 HP for
Below
Sean.
average.
Oh my
Rolls
god.
2.
That's
All right.
terrible.
All right.
Come on, Dan. Oh yeah,
Hey.
Chandler's at 13,
There
my
we go.
boy.
Back up.
I think Jen has more HP than I do now.
Jen
No,
has
definitely
13
not.
HP.
His permanent hit point is 7.
He was in the
It's a
single
13.
digits until just now.
Sambar, did you level up?
No,
You
I'm
did
400 short.
So you
Wait,
and
how-
Gorik are still
oh,
slightly
die.
short. All right. Well,
Next session. Then
thank
I
you
get
all for
extra
playing
attack.
with me. Thank you all for playing with me. I had a blast. I know Sean's got to run out of here, so let's just cut the stream off here. Thank you all for coming. We'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye!